Thank you for coming to puzzle with me. Here's my third video, Stranger Things 1000-piece puzzle. Now I hope you have somewhere you can find a good looking puzzle. I go to my local store and I'm so thankful these have been on sale. This is 1000-piece, Theory 11 Stranger Things. Couldn't wait to open this up and see the pieces inside. Such a great tribute to a wonderful show. I'm not all the way through the first few episodes of the 5th season, but I definitely couldn't wait to get this puzzle completed. These Theory 11 puzzles have a hidden surprise when you take a flash photo of a completed puzzle, and stay tuned to see the website it sends you to and the fun challenges that await. I'm not sure what makes some puzzles come all torn apart and others clumped, still pieces connected, but as a true puzzler, I like to take every piece apart and make sure I start with every single piece to put together and find its home. I quickly sort the outside edges, finding some easy patterns to put together, as well as pull out the many different letterings and recognizable patterns quickly. I was excited to start timing my puzzle completions, and even though I forgot to set up the clock, you'll see it going towards the end, marking my full completed time, starting the clock at 12 o'clock exactly. You may wonder why I have my board clamped down to my surface. My puzzle area is shared with a feisty and playful orange cat. So if I were to leave this undone, I would likely return to find my puzzle tipped over and on the floor. There's a nice shout out to the Star Court Mall. This beautiful puzzle was mostly silvers and grays, blacks, reds, and whites. It made it quite nice having a foil red to search for, making it quite easy to get started. I started with the Demogorgon's mouth with all its many teeth in a circle, making it quite easy to know which way pieces should fit together. The newspaper was also a simple starting place. Whether you like puzzling on occasion or if it's something you get into quite often, I cannot help but get lost in these wonderful puzzles that remind me of great TV shows and movies. Check out my other videos of Wicked, as well as a wooden Liberty puzzle, and many more to come. I'm hoping to share my enjoyment of puzzle doing with you all who enjoy watching, and would love your comments and suggestions on what other puzzles would be fun to see in such a format. And this is very dividing, I'm sure, but I am a puzzler who does not like looking at the box or the posters that come with these newer puzzles. I find the mystery of piecing them together, not quite knowing how they all fit together, and completing the puzzles far more satisfying without the lid. And I hope to give away this puzzle glued or torn apart depending on the person who wins preference, so please subscribe to be entered into that drawing. You can start to see forming some faces, many different faces to be formed. You can see Will coming together nicely right in front of the newspaper article about the boy who came back to life. With these Theory 11 puzzles, there are borders and sections to do that are all separate but connected. Those different areas make these puzzles a little less challenging because you can find the patterns of the backgrounds and the themes of the coloring quite easily as you start piecing them together. I would definitely say I am not the most die-hard of fans of Stranger Things and probably couldn't tell you every single reference on this puzzle, but did appreciate the characters being highlighted as well as the wonderful storytelling that has been the last few years of television. We got another face coming, and the droplets of blood coming down from the nose is quite the clue of whose face that might be. Being a child of the 80s, I have to appreciate the Walkman cassette player and the skateboard and the very old school walkie-talkie. Though seemingly so simple, the Stranger Thing title font proved to be a little more challenging than expected, having only part of the words as well as the angle that they put it on the puzzle. So wanted to get a start at it and took it off the edging to make it easier to see, but took a lot more effort than I had originally thought. There was definitely a lot of white and pink lining, which represented the hair. It seemed a little simpler than I thought originally would be, especially Eleven's hair being a certain color of lining that only existed on her head. There were also many different words and fonts, and so that helped get the puzzle started for sure. And as you can watch, 3 hours of working on this puzzle so far, and a little more than halfway completed. If you're like me, a dad and a husband and a fully employed individual, finding time for a hobby like puzzling can be challenging. So finding that quiet spot in the house, even sometimes when others are all asleep, is a great chance to just unwind, but also feel the productive efforts towards a completed puzzle. I'd pop that battery right out of the clock when I was done for a little period, and then pop it right back in when I wanted to continue the timer towards completion. You can see we're moving towards 4 hours of work and already looking nearly complete, with now just the hard task of those little pieces. I started really focusing on the reds, as they were quite easy to pull out of the boxes, and that they were only in certain areas for certain details. Even the nods of the backgrounds of the stripes, outfits, and the geometric backgrounds were quite awesome to complete. In just under 6 hours, completed the puzzle, and got to take a picture with my flash to show the secret website that takes you to an online game to play. So I challenge you to go and see what place you took. I took 350th to solve, but also cut the half time of what it takes the average to complete. This wasn't the most challenging puzzle, and with the simple color patterns, I wouldn't call it the most beautiful, but I did enjoy it. As always, thank you for puzzling with me, and check out one of these other completed puzzles. Thank you so much.